This story belongs to the time when Brahma's son, the great sage Narada, decided to perform a severe penance in a divine cave in the Himalayas. There, on the banks of the Ganga, in a peaceful and sacred atmosphere, he meditated for a long time. His penance became so intense that Indra's throne in heaven began to tremble. Indra feared that Narad, through the power of his penance, might take over his position in heaven. So, he sent Kamdev, the god of desire, to break Narad's meditation. Kamdev used all his weapons. He created the beauty of a spring, summoned celestial nymphs to dance, and tried every charm possible. But by the grace of Lord Shiva, none of Kamdev's powers affected Narad. That very place was where Shiva had once burnt Kamdev to ashes. Defeated, Kamdev returned to Indra. Indra was surprised, but under the spell of Shiva's illusion, he forgot the matter. Having defeated Kamdev, a feeling of pride arose in Narad's heart. He believed he had conquered the god of desire by his own strength, something even great yogis fail to achieve. Filled with this newfound arrogance, he went first to Kailash to narrate his victory to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, who sees past, present, and future, understood everything. With affection, he advised Narad that what he had achieved was wonderful, but that he should not mention this incident before Lord Vishnu. Narad felt that Shiva was merely jealous of his accomplishment. Ignoring Shiva's advice, he next went to Brahma and narrated the entire event. Brahma also tried to explain the matter to him, but Narad did not understand. Then he went straight to Vaikuntha, to Lord Vishnu, and proudly recounted the whole story. Vishnu smiled gently, as if he understood that his beloved devotee had been consumed by ego, and that the time had come to remove it. As Narad was returning from Vaikuntha, Lord Vishnu wove an extraordinary play of illusion. On Narad's path, he created a magnificent, majestic city where a king named Shilnidhi was holding a grand swayamvar for his daughter, Princess Srimati. On reaching the city, Narad was captivated by the princess' beauty. Enchanted, he rushed back to Vishnu and expressed that he wished to marry the princess and requested that the Lord grant him the Hari form, so she would be enchanted by him and choose him in the Swayamvar. The word Hari means both Vishnu and monkey. Smiling, Vishnu told Narad that he would do whatever was ultimately best for him. He gave Narad a beautiful body, but his face was transformed into that of monkey. Filled with pride, Narad went to the Swayamvar, believing that everyone saw him as a form of Vishnu. But when the princess saw the monkey-like face, she turned away and placed the garland elsewhere. At that moment, Vishnu himself appeared in the form of the king, and the princess chose him as her husband. Vishnu then disappeared with the bride. Two attendants of Shiva approached the disappointed Narad and told him that he had become deluded by the desire and that before entering the Swayamvar, he should at least have seen his monkey face. Humiliated, Narad finally looked into a mirror and saw the monkey face. Enraged, he cursed the two attendants to be born as demons. Blinded by anger, he even cursed Lord Vishnu, declaring that since he had been deceived and was grieving because of a woman, Vishnu too would one day be born as a human and suffer the sorrow of separation from his wife, and that since Narad had been given a monkey's face to be mocked in that difficult time, it would be monkeys who would help him. Vishnu accepted the curse with a smile. At that very moment, the veil of illusion lifted from Narad's mind. Realizing his mistake, he fell at Vishnu's feet and tearfully begged him to nullify the curse. Vishnu comforted him gently. He explained that Narad had merely been an instrument and that in his incarnation as Ram, separation from his wife and the aid of monkeys had already been destined. He also said that the two attendants were fated to be born as Ravan and Kumbhakarna, and that because Narad had been deluded by pride and had disrespected Shiva, he had to face this consequence. Filled with remorse, Narad asked how he could purify himself. Vishnu advised him to worship Lord Shiva with devotion and recite the sacred Shiv Shatanam Stotra. Narad followed his instruction and all his sins were washed away.
If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to join the Bhakti Doodles family.